Please help me get home.
Hello, my name's Craig. I'm stuck here in the Philippines, in Manila. I've just learned that my father, who's in his 80s, has been tested positive for the virus. He's in hospital. My mum, who's also in her 80s, is on her own. I don't have the funds to pay the exorbitant prices the airlines are asking to get home. So if they, please, could you help me to get home? I really need to get home.
Hello, my name is Ian Greenwood. I'm 57 and I'm in Mindanao in the Philippines, and it's very difficult to get home.
Hi, my name is Jo. I'm from Cornwall and I'm a British national. Please get me home. I'm stuck in Manila.
Hi, my name is Lawrence. This is my son Bodhi and we're from Swansea. We're stuck in the Philippines, in Manila, and we'd really like some help to get home back to the UK.
I'm Lee Oliver with my wife and mother and one-year-old child here in Cebu. The wife is pregnant. She is 33 weeks currently. If we get the next flight back home with Philippine Airlines like they say they've booked us on, it's going to be over the time period for their acceptance of pregnant women. 35 weeks is the cut-off, and she'll be 36 then. Also, my mother is disabled, has arthritis and COPD. Should be run out of meds, and we can't seem to find any of her meds here in Cebu. We're desperate to get home. Please help.
In 2019, almost 8.3 million people visited the Philippines alone, just in that 1 year. So if we average that out across the 12 months, that would mean that potentially this year, over 2 million people have visited the Philippines. Most of them people will have got home safely and unaffected from this situation, or managed to just escape the same way we did. However, there's still thousands of people stuck on many of the 7,000 islands that the Philippines has. The reason that they're stuck is because most of these islands do not have international airports. They barely even have domestic routes for travel.
Hello, my name is Jake. I'm stuck on an island called Bohol in the Philippines. It's a fairly remote island in the way of there are no international airports close by. And being on lockdown, we cannot move from island to island anyway. And for the people that are on the islands with the international airports, flights right now are in the region of £5,000–6,000 to get into the United Kingdom. That's the cheapest. So we're stuck. We're stuck financially, or for the people that are on these islands are stuck financially, and the rest of us are just stuck because we have no freedom of movement.
Some of them actually rely on boats as well between the islands. So for all the people that are stuck on any of the islands that don't have international airports, there is no way for them to get to Manila, which is a massive, it's probably the biggest international airport in the country. And Cebu is another one.
The president of the Philippines has locked down the country to such an extent that there are checkpoints between each town. This has been done to enforce the safety of the Filipino people, which is completely understandable. But as a result of that, our British nationals have become stuck in places that don't have access to those ports and to those international airports and boat ports that they need to be able to get back to the mainland.
My name's Jack Thornton from Exeter, UK. Please get me home from Siargao, Philippines.
I'm Nettie. I would really like to get home now. We really need the British government to step in, get us repatriated, send British Airways over here so we can be reunited with our families.
Hello, my name's Stuart Atchison from Ramsgate in Kent. We're stranded in Angeles, Luzon, Philippines. Please get us home.
If you know the Philippines, you know that people are very hospitable and very kind and generous, and they'll give you whatever they have. Our own embassy and government are quite happy to allow these people to one, foot the bill of the flights, and two, keep our nationals afloat.
It has been reported that there are around 10,000 foreign tourists still stranded amongst all the islands in the Philippines, and they say that 4,500 have been kicked out of their hotels already. Some of them will probably be due to some of the hotels closing.
And there are a lot of people that have actually been sleeping rough and relying on the goodwill of the Filipino people to keep them going throughout these times.
Hi, my name is Lee Godsall. I am currently trapped with 5 others. We're stuck in Malbo, Cebu, and starting to find it harder and harder to get out and get food. We need to get back as soon as possible.
Hi, my name is Tracy Wainwright and I'm here as a group of 4. We are currently stranded in Cebu. Please help us get home from the Philippines.
Hello, my name's Andrew Aberdeen. I'm stuck in the Philippines on an island called Siquijor. I find it very difficult to get home, which I want to do, and there's no help from the British Embassy to get me to Manila, where at least I could pick up a flight. Of course, better still will be a couple of rescue flights run by the British government that gets us back from Cebu, then Manila.
Recently, flights from the capital of Manila have decreased really significantly, to the point where the only semi-guaranteed route that you can rely on to get home is via Doha with Qatar Airlines. Even that's not guaranteed, because there's been many occasions where people have booked a flight and it's been cancelled.
Hi, I'm Shannon Davis-Williams. I'm 23 from Edinburgh and I'm currently 3 weeks into being stranded in the Philippines. We have tried everything. I had my first flight booked from Cebu to Edinburgh, and that was with Emirates. That got cancelled, so for a £200 fee, they changed it to Birmingham. That got cancelled, and so I booked with British Airways to London. That then got cancelled as well for £1,700 because they'd only let me buy business class.
With these flights being cancelled and at the extortionate rate that they're being charged, people can't financially afford to actually come home anymore. We've seen people when we were in the airport who had booked 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 flights, all at a minimum cost of £1,000 each, and every single one of them had been cancelled. At the moment, as it stands, the cost of an economy flight from Manila to London with one stopover in Doha is between £2,500 and £6,000. It's completely unobtainable, and nobody is asking for a free flight home. All they're asking for is for you to come and collect them as British nationals and bring them home during this crisis.
I'm sure I speak on behalf of the 200 of us in a WhatsApp group where we're aware, everyone's aware, that half of the European states, it seems, have flown an aircraft to help their citizens out. Spain, Poland, Germany, Austria, the Scandinavian countries, they've all flown in aircraft multiple times to take out their citizens. And the British government embassy are doing absolutely nothing for us so far. And let me make it clear, we're not asking for anything to be free. We're not looking for a free trip home. It's just that we need a way home. Hope you can actually do something soon.
Hi, I'm James Turner. I'm a UK national from West Sussex.
Hi, I'm Princess Bergonia. I'm an OFW and I work for the NHS.
We're currently in Cagayan de Oro in the Philippines, and we would like to get home, and we'd like help to get home. Thank you.
Hi, we're Mache and Lauren, currently in Cebu in the Philippines, wanting to get home back to Manchester.
So we've tried quite a few times, probably around about 6 to 7 times over the same amount of days, to try and get in touch with the British Embassy in Manila. There's been no way at all to contact them.
Welcome to the British Embassy in Manila. To hear the menu in English, press 1. Mabuhay. The British Embassy in Manila is now closed. To listen to our opening hours, press 1. For visa information, our opening hours are 0800 to 16:45, Monday to Friday. You can find out more about us on our website, www.ukeinthefilippines.
The day is Thursday.
My name is Caro Hutchings. I'm from England. Please help me get home from Cebu in the Philippines.
Hello, my name is Grant Clayton. I'm from London. and I'm stuck in Cebu at the moment, and I'd love to get home.
Hi, my name's Sean Lyle from Newcastle, currently stuck in the Philippines in Cebu with my girlfriend Nicola Vince. Please help get us home.
Hello, my name is Tom Byfield. I'm stuck in Cebu, Philippines, and I need help getting home.
My name's Neil Mortimer. I'm a British national. I'm currently stuck in the Philippines with no viable means to get home. I'm a key worker. Please help me get home so I can do my job.
Hi, my name's Katie Barker. I'm currently stranded in Malbo in the Philippines. I come from Milton Keynes. Please get me home.
For the people that can't actually get out of Manila or their flights have been cancelled, they've actually been sleeping in the airport, and we spoke to quite a few people that have been sleeping in the airport for 2 and 3 nights. I think the most extreme case was someone stayed in Manila airport for 7 nights.
It's shameful to see that British nationals are being offered help from other embassies such as the German embassy, and we've seen this ourselves when we were in Manila. There was people from the German embassy actually saying to people, if you're stuck, we have spare seats on this flight, let us sort out our German nationals, and whatever is available we will sort you out. From what I understand, the price of that flight from Manila to Germany on the repatriation flight organised by the German embassy was €300 per person.
UK government every day keep telling everybody to come home, but how are we supposed to come home when 1, we can't get from island to island, and 2, the UK airports are starting to shut, with London City Airport being one of them, and there's a few more airports in the north that are also shutting down. So how long do people really have to actually find a way back, because it's becoming impossible?
I'm Courtney Grimshaw.
I'm George Banks and we're from Manchester.
Please help us get home from Puerto Princesa in the Philippines.
Hello, my name's Catherine Banks. I'm from York. I'm currently stuck in the Philippines. I'm in Cebu. Please help me get home.
Hello. Hello. My name's Sophia.
I'm Nadine.
And I'm Susanna. We've been trying to get out of Cebu City in the Philippines for over a week. We're trying to get back home to Glasgow. We've tried commercial routes that have been cancelled, and the only commercial routes left go from Manila, and they're unobtainable as they're so expensive. We really need help from the embassy, the Foreign Office, to get back home. We need repatriation flights now because there's no other way of getting home.
Yes, many other countries have done this. It's your turn now, UK. We need to get home.
When we flew back to England, we was on a Qatar Airlines flight, and the first flight from Manila to Doha had 67 people on the flight, and the plane had a capacity of 388. So it was around about 1/3 full.
As far as we understand from some of the people who are stuck in some of the provinces, has become so distressing that they're not only suffering physically and financially and emotionally, but also mentally. It's not down to the local people, no matter how kind they may be, to feed and house our nationals when our government have the ability to bring them home. People's mental health is suffering due to being isolated alone. People are stuck in a foreign country with no hope and no faith in our government to bring them back to their families and keep them safe. Our people are suffering with anxiety and panic attacks due to the fear of running out of both medication and money and maybe a place to stay. These are just some of the clips of some of the people who are currently trapped in the Philippines. They've tried everything they can to get back to Manila, to get back to an international airport, and to get back to the UK.
Hello, I'm Simone. I live in London. Please help me get back from Moalboal, Cebu, Philippines.
My name is Helen. I'm from London. Please help me get home from Moalboal in Cebu in the Philippines.
Hi, I'm Margaret. This is Autumn. We're from Swansea in Wales, and we're stuck here in Manila in the Philippines, and we've tried several times to get on flights. They just get cancelled, and now they're ridiculously expensive, and there's no way we can get on those flights. So we're, asking please for help from the British Embassy to help us to get home, really.
Hi, my name's Amy Coates.
I'm from London. I'm currently stuck in Mau Mau in the Philippines. Please help me get home.